The CIA, under the pretext of war on terror, has set up black sites in many countries, where the terrorist suspects they alleged have been secretly put under arbitrary detention and confessions are extorted by torture. This has drawn widespread criticism from the international community. U.S. prisons, including the notorious Guantanamo Bay, the Bagram prison in Afghanistan, and the Abu Ghraib prison in Iraq, are caught up in prisoner abuse scandals. In these prisons, they use enhanced interrogation techniques, including waterboarding and sleep deprivation. This is brutal and horrifying. These black sites are typical examples of the U.S. wanton affront to the rule of law and violation of human rights. Early this year, the report of the Costs of War project of the Brown University points out that following the attacks of September the 11th, the U.S. has orchestrated a system of black sites throughout the world in at least 54 countries and regions, where over 100,000 people were detained, and the detainees include Muslims, females, and children. U.S. taxpayers are spending $540 million a year to detain prisoners at Guantanamo. However, 20 years on, not a single U.S. official has been held to account for devising, authorizing, or implementing the secret detention and torture plan. The U.S. government has even gone further to cover up and deny its crimes and violation of human rights. In 2020, after the chief prosecutor of the International Criminal Court noted that the U.S. forces and the CIA may have committed war crimes with prisoner abuse in Afghanistan, the U.S. leveled sanctions and imposed visa restrictions on several ICC officials, including the chief prosecutor. And in 2021, after the UN Committee Against Torture said the CIA black sites are rife with torture, the U.S. government refused to disclose relevant information, citing confidentiality as an excuse. The U.S. black sites around the world fully indicate that the U.S. has no right to point fingers at others in the name of democracy and human rights. What the U.S. should do is to cancel all the black sites in different parts of the world, earnestly reflect on its crimes, apologize to and compensate for victims, and hold those who authorize and carry out the tortures accountable.